Okay, great. I'm gonna grab one of these mats because I usually use these. Gonna go this way. Oh, terrific. Okay. Did you want me to set up music? Yeah, that'd be great. You did the plug? Oh, I didn't bring. I did. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, no, yeah, those fly out of the shelf. Right. Dennis, do I need to fill out any paperwork for you guys? I'm in the system from before. No, I think you should be a sub, but I will check. Okay. You're saying about 45 minutes, yes? Perfect. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pilates. My name is Barbara, for those of you that don't know me, and we're going to get started. So we're going to begin with some breathing. So I'll ask you to stand with your feet hip-width distance apart and just let your feet settle down underneath you, stacking your rib cage over your hips, and let your arms relax by your sides to begin. So I'd like you to start with a nice deep inhalation through the nose. Send that breath into that 3D expansion and then exhale, just let the breath go. Good, do it again. Nice deep inhale through the nose and exhale. This time I'm going to ask you to place your hands, just crossing at the wrists, on your rib cage so you can get that tactile sensation. Take that nice deep inhale in. Feel the rib cage expand outward and then exhale. I want you to think of wrapping the ribs from back to front. Good, let's do that one more time. Nice deep inhale and exhale, pulling up and in through that abdominal wall, wrapping ribs from back to front. Excellent. This time I'm going to ask you to grab a small towel. Hopefully you have one handy. And if you don't, it's totally fine. You're going to have your feet, again, hip-width distance apart. I want you to stay soft at the knees. Bring that towel just out in front of you and keep it taut so you're holding the end of it. We're going to inhale, pull that towel in towards you. You're going to come into some extension. So just kind of a tiny back bend here. On the exhale, press the towel forward and come into flexion. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears, and let's do that again. So it's an inhale to extension, exhale, and flex to pull forward. A few more times. Inhale, pull in, and exhale to let it go, drawing that navel to the spine, getting nice and round, and one more time. Inhale in, and exhale. Good, this should feel nice here. Excellent. We're going to change this up slightly. So now you're going to bring that towel in towards you and lift it up toward the sky. Stay soft at the knees. You're going to exhale, rotate to your right, come center, and lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, rotate to the opposite side. Come back to center and lower. Good. Try to maintain that same configuration with your head remaining right in the center and pulling equally on both sides of the towel. So in other words, try not to be going in this direction or letting the head go. So try to keep that evenness. Come back to center and lower. Good. One more on each side. We're going to lift. Take it over for that nice side bend. Come back to center and lower. Good. And one more. Take it up. Go to the other side. Back to center, and we lower. Little change with that next. You're going to inhale to lift that towel. Exhale, take it over to that side. Now I'm going to ask you to rotate, facing the floor, staying in flexion. Come back to the center into that stretch, up toward the ceiling, and lower the towel down. Good. We're going to do one more on the other side. Inhale to lift. Exhale, take it over. Rotate over toward the floor. Hold that flexion, feeling that stretch all the way down into your low back. Come back to side bend and release the towel down. All right, we're going to hold on to that towel as we move into some future movements. But for now, you can place it off to the side. So I'm going to ask you to stand so you have the length of the mat in front of you. We're going to go through a series of dynamic plank work. If at any time you need to rest, place your knees down. I'll show you modifications as we go along. You can also sit in child pose if you need to. So with your feet hip-width distance apart, stand up nice and tall, spiraling from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of the ceiling, the crown of the head reaching the ceiling. We're going to drop your chin to the chest. Inhale. Exhale as you slowly peel off that imaginary wall. Fingertips touch the mat, and you're going to walk out so that you're on all fours. Place your knees down and find your alignment here so your shoulders are right over your wrists, your hips are right over your knees, all 10 fingers spread evenly apart. Curl pads of your toes under and go ahead and lift to a hover. So in this position, I want you to think neutral spine. So making sure that you're staying nice and long through the back of the neck. Think about filling the area between your shoulder blades with muscle. Draw the navel to the spine and hold it here. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Holding it here now, we're just going to tap the knees to the floor and lift back up. So tap and lift, tap and lift. Watch for any dipping in that low back. Tap and lift. 4 more. Lower and lift. Those knees are just at a hover above the ground. Last 2 and last 1. Excellent. From here, I want you to take it back to a full plank. So arms are straight and you're one long line. Again, make sure you're staying long through the back of the neck. We're going to start with that right leg. You're going to lift it to hip height. From here, just lift and lower, lift. 2 more, lift and lift. Place that foot down. Remember, you can drop to your knees at any time and pause. Take your left leg up, lift and lower, lift. 2 more. And last 1. Hold it here, everyone. Stay here, nice and solid with that plank. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. From here, we're going to lower all the way down to the mat. So take it all the way down, and we're going to prepare for swan dive. So open up laterally here. Legs are long. You want to pull in through the backs of your kneecaps. Arms are out to the sides. Gaze is at the floor. You're going to inhale. Pretend you're pushing a peanut away with the tip of your nose. Come all the way up into extension. So your chin's parallel to the ground. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, looking straight ahead. Inhale to stay, and exhale, slowly lower down. 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to do that one more time. Reach through those toes, draw in through the quads, and press all the way up. Good. Inhale, hold it here. Stay for the exhale. Glutes are squeezing. Inhale again, and exhale, take it down. Legs come back to parallel. Curl the pads of your toes under. Hands underneath the shoulders. Using those core muscles, one fluid movement, come all the way back up to plank and hold it here. We're going to go for 4 push-ups. Now, you can stay here or come to your knees and stay here. Make sure those hands are underneath your shoulders. We're going to take it down for 2. Press it up for 2. Lower and lower, lift and lift. Inhale to lower, exhale and lift. 1 more, and lower, exhale and lift. Hold it here. Last change, everyone. Come down to your forearms for your forearm plank. Again, draw those abdominals in. Gaze is at the floor. 1 long line from the top of your head through your heels. And just hold this position, isometric hold, using every single muscle right here. Great core exercise. Again, watch for dipping in the low back. Press into the earth with those forearms and just continue to hold that position. So you've got 10 more seconds. You're holding for 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Knees down and sit all the way back in child pose. So press it all the way back now in child pose. Just relax the low back. Good. Hold it there. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Come back up to all fours. We're going to go for a few stretches here, starting with the cat stretch. So make sure your weight is evenly distributed so your shoulders are above your wrists, hips are above those knees, so you're not shifting forward or shifting back. Starting in neutral, everyone. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, tuck that tailbone under.
Get nice and round and let your gaze go between those thighs. Press into the earth, get a little rounder if you can, and then exhale, release the tailbone. Shoulder blades slide into your back pockets and just lift up. Chin is lifted, chest is open. Do that one more time. Inhale and then exhale. Tuck that tailbone under, get nice and round. Press into the earth. Pretend there's a flame shooting up from the center of the mat and you don't want it to touch your abdominals. Then release that tailbone. Again, slide the shoulder blades down the back of your rib cage and lift the head up slightly. Excellent. From here, I'll ask you to sit back on your heels. Take hold of your towel once again. This is a nice opportunity to open up the front of your shoulders. It's a shoulder extension. Again, you have that tautness to the towel. So you're just going to inhale, exhale, lift and reach that towel behind you with straight arms, and then lower down. That's it. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale, lower. Just a few more of these. This is a nice opportunity to open up the shoulders and the chest, is where a lot of us are sitting at home these days, hunched in front of a desk or a computer. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale and lower down. 1 more. Exhale and lift. Good. Inhale and take it down. All right. So spinning off those heels, we're going to begin next with half roll back. So I'm going to ask you to have a seat. Feet hip-width distance apart. Sit up nice and tall. Arms are parallel to the ground. And we're going to begin by initiating that C curve. So go ahead and tuck that tailbone under, creating that giant letter C. Holding it here, keeping that width across the collarbone. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, come off those sits bones into that half roll back. Now, check in with yourselves. Make sure that those shoulders are down and away from the ears. You're engaging those lat muscles by pressing down slightly with those arms. And then come forward. Good, do that again. Inhale and exhale to take it back. Good, and then inhale and come forward. Going right to 2 breaths here. Exhale and take it back. Inhale forward, and 1 more like this before we add on. Exhale and take it back. Good, and inhale and come forward. Now, if you have weights, you can go ahead and grab those, a light set, or if you have soup cans or water bottles, whatever you have at home, feel free to utilize those here. Only as an option, not 100% necessary. So again, we're going to begin in that C curve. We're going to inhale and then exhale, come off those sits bones. We're going to take some nice wide arm circles here just to challenge those abdominals in this position. So arms are going to come up and then circle around. So inhale as you lift, exhale and circle around. 1 more in this direction. Inhale and lift, exhale and circle. Now we're going to reverse that. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, take it up and around. Again, inhale and open. Exhale and bring it around. 1 more like this. Inhale and open. Exhale, bring it up and around. Beautiful. We're going to take it forward. Stay rounded in that C curve. Next change. Inhale and then exhale to take it back. This time, again, if you have weights, feel free. We're going to open those arms out to the sides. So arms come out, and we're going to go for those tiny little arm circles here, challenging, again, those abdominals with this movement, trying to stay nice and still. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Stay right here. Pull those shoulders down and away from the ears, and let's go in the opposite direction. And circle. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Bring those arms forward. Again, draw those shoulders down and away, and bring yourselves forward. Nicely done. Let's place those weights down if you had them. Little pull, gentle pull in the back of your thighs. Nice big breath here. Inhale and exhale. Next exercise, we're going to challenge the obliques next in that half roll back position. So you can keep 1 weight handy. We won't use it right away. Inhale and then exhale and come into your half roll back. just draw your arms together as if you're hugging a big tree. Again, remember to slide those shoulder blades down into those back pockets. So maintaining stillness through that lower body, you're just going to rotate to your right and then back center and rotate to your left and back to center. Good. Exhale, inhale to the center and exhale. Inhale, center. One more like this. Exhale, inhale, center, and exhale, and inhale, center. Bring those arms forward, and all the way forward you go. You can have that weight, one weight in your hand here if you'd like, and you're going to hold that weight by the ends. Inhale and exhale. So the options are to use the weight. Option number 2 is to lift those feet slightly off the ground. So from here, you're going to rotate to your right. The legs go in the opposite direction. Come to the center and then switch. Come to center and switch. So you're almost feeling a wringing out of the spine as if it's a wet towel and you're just squeezing it dry. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Good. We'll do one more on each side. Rotate and come center. Excellent. And come center. Nicely done. Place those feet down. Open those arms up. Release the weight and come forward. Again, nice little pull back here. Get a stretch into that low back. All right. We're going to come kneeling next, and we're going to go into a spine twist series. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few options with that as well. And we're going to use the towel once again for this. So coming up on both knees, step forward with your right, and make sure you're staying even through your hips so you're not dropping to one side here. You're going to hold that towel right in front of you, and we're going to start twisting toward your right side. So as you reach forward, let's make sure your scapula is stable. I want you to pull the shoulders back and down. With that right arm now, you're going to take it back and come center. Take it back and come center. Lift the arms. You're going to rotate, side bend toward that right side, back to center and lower. So again, pull back and center. Pull back and center. Lift, take it to the side, back to the top and lower. One more like this. Pull it back, come center. Pull back and center. Good. Lift, side bend, center, and take it down. All right, before we switch to the other side, I'm going to show you a challenge for that. So you're going to stay in that same position, right knee forward. You're going to curl the pads of your left toe underneath you and come up to a slight hover. Now again, if this is too challenging, keep that knee all the way to the ground. So pull back, come center, pull back, come center. You lift, side bend, center, bring it down. Pull back, twist, lift, side bend, center, and forward. Last one, and pull back. You lift, side bend, come center, and bring it forward. Excellent, everyone. It's a little challenging, again, just as an option. What we do on one side, we must do on the other. So let's bring that opposite foot forward. Make sure you're maintaining some balance here, okay? So you want to make sure that that foot is not directly or real close to your midline. Make sure you're keeping yourself stable. Again, don't let one hip sink. We're going to bring that towel right out in front of you, pulling on the opposite side. Side twist, come center, and twist, come center. Good. You lift, side bend, come center, and bring it down. Twist, and twist. Lift, side bend, come center, and bring it down. Twist, and twist. Good. Lift, side bend, come center, bring it down. Excellent. Ready for that challenge? Again, this is just an option, or you can stay as you were. So the pads of that opposite foot come Underneath, that knee's just at a hover. Hold that towel nice and strong. Twist and center. Twist and center. You lift, side bend, come center, bring it down. Twist, that elbow's going straight back. Lift, side bend, and lower down. Last one, twist and twist. You lift, side bend, come center, bring it down. Excellent. Let's release that knee to the ground. And we're gonna go next into roll up. So once again, we'll be able to use the towel. This gives a nice opportunity for a stretch. So we're gonna start with a prep. So knees are bent, feet are hip width distance apart. That towel's lifted just over your head, maintaining that rib cage connection. So I want you to focus for a moment on keeping that pelvis in a nice neutral place. So let's place the towel down just for a moment. So I want you to think about keeping hip, and pubic bone in one plane, tiny little space under your low back. We're gonna inhale, and on the exhale, draw the hips to the ribs, coming into your imprint. Now inhale and come back to neutral. Exhale. And inhale to neutral. Let's actually stay here for a moment and just challenge that imprinted position. So I want you to hold that imprint. That means that low back stays glued to the mat. Take your right leg up to tabletop. Take your left leg up to tabletop. And just come up to the shoulder blades. We'll get back to the towel in a moment. Fingertips come right behind the base of the neck. And I want you to send those legs out in a diagonal, keeping that low back glued to the mat. Pull the knees in and draw the elbows toward the knee. And then send those legs out. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, press out. Inhale and pull in. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, in. Exhale, press and reach. Good. Inhale, in. Exhale, press and reach. Two more. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, press away. One more. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, press it out. Good. Now, let's take those toes, let those toes tap the ground. Head, neck, and shoulders come all the way down. We're gonna inhale, and on the exhale, come up to the shoulder blades and bring those legs to tabletop. Knees are lined up just over the hips. Elbows stay wide. Extend those legs to the ceiling. Flex your ankles and slowly lower down only so far as you can maintain that imprint. Good. Then you're going to lift back up. Bend those knees and everything comes down. Head, neck, and shoulders, toes hit the mat. Let's do that one again. Inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale, reach those toes, flex the ankles, and pretend you're pressing those heels through mud, nice and slow. Good, and then take those legs right back up. Excellent. Bend the knees, point the toes, and drop the toes. Upper body lowers down as well. Few more of those, everybody. Inhale, and take it up to the exhale. Good, reach those toes, flex those feet, slowly lower them down, and slowly lower them back up. Good, bend the knees, point those toes, release everything down. Let's do one more. Inhale, and exhale, take it up. Good, extend those legs, flex those ankles, and slowly lower down. Keep those legs nice and straight, pressing those heels against an imaginary wall. Excellent. Bring them back up, bend the knees, point the toes, and release down. Excellent. Let's do one more while we're here. Inhale and exhale, just come up to the base of the shoulders, legs to tabletop, extend those legs. Heels together and toes apart. Now, maintaining that energy between the inner thighs, I'm just gonna ask you to open those legs out to the sides and then squeeze, zip up through the inner thighs and glue those heels. Do that again. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale to open. Exhale and close. Ready for the change. Inhale, open. Exhale, point the toes, cross. 2, 3. Inhale, open and cross. 2 and 3. Now, can you lower those legs just an inch? Flex and glue those heels. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. 2, 3. Inhale, open and point cross. 2, 3. Flex and open, point cross. 2 and 3. Good. Let's see if we can lower those legs 1 more inch. Glue those heels, feet flexed. Open up and draw those legs together, point the toes. Good. Open, point cross. 2, 3, and open. And cross. 2 and 3. Excellent. Bring those knees in. Head, neck, and shoulders down. All right. Just hug those knees into your chest for a moment. Rock from side to side. Let's grab your towel next. Now those feet are going to draw right behind the hips. We're just going to go for a roll-up prep. So bring your feet out a little further if you need to. Maintaining evenness through the hips and ribs so the ribs are not spreading or popping. We're going to inhale, float that towel towards you, and exhale. Just bring that towel to your thighs, keeping your gaze right between your knees. Inhale to stay, and exhale, release everything down. So this is your modification for a roll-up. Do that again. Inhale, and exhale, and come up. Inhale at the top, and exhale, lower down, releasing your spine to neutral. One more, everybody. Inhale, and exhale, and come up. So you're in an imprint here. Again, gaze between the knees. Hold it there, balanced on the tips of your shoulder blades, and then take it back down. Excellent. Let's go for the full exercise. So you can always come back to that as a modification. Legs are long, you're in neutral, and you're making sure that those arms are in a place so that you can maintain that rib cage connection. Inhale, float those arms up, and exhale, come all the way up and over. Now I'm going to ask you to flex those ankles. Wrap that towel around your feet. Draw those elbows down a bit and towards your waist and come into flexion. This should feel nice. Release that towel. Inhale and start to take it all the way back. Exhale and release back to neutral. So let's do that again. Inhale, float that towel forward. Begin to flex those feet. Come all the way up and over. Wrap the towel around your feet. Gentle pull into flexion. You should get a nice stretch into your calves here. Good. Release that towel. Inhale. Come into your exhale as your low back hits and release the spine off to neutral. Excellent, everyone. Let's do one more like this. Inhale. And exhale to come all the way up. Flex those ankles. Wrap that towel around. Gentle pull. Release the shoulders away from the ears, but enjoy that nice stretch and holding yourselves in flexion here. Good. Inhale. And exhale to take it all the way down. Stay wide here. Excellent. All right. We're going to do that one more time, but we're not going to wrap the towel. We're going to use the towel, but not wrap it around the feet. Inhale. It's just used as a prop. And come through your imprint as you exhale. Peel one vertebra up at a time. And I just want you to round over your sits bones here. Stay wide through the collarbone. Now, I want you to take it back nice and slowly, and I'm going to stop you. I want you to stop as soon as you feel those abdominals catch. You feel that little tremor maybe happening. Hold it here. You're going to inhale and lift the arms. Exhale and lower. Again, inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. One more. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Good. Where are your shoulders? Again, check in with yourselves. Take the shoulders down and away and peel back down to the mat. All right, last change, everyone. Inhale and exhale to come up. Fold over your sits bones. Good. Draw the shoulders down and away. Send those shoulder blades into your back pockets. Feel the lat muscles engage. Stop at that halfway point. It's a little different for everyone. Take that towel up on your inhale. We're going to raise that right leg and tap the towel. So lower. Good. Excellent. And one more time. Good. Other side now. towel and that shin meet. Exhale, and one more. Exhale, and inhale. Hold it here, and begin to take it back down. Beautiful. Let's let that towel reach overhead. Nice big stretch here. Inhale and exhale. We're going to stay on your back just for another moment as we go into the 100, everyone. So, couple of variations for this. We'll start with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Inhale and then exhale. Come into your imprint. Take your right leg and then your left leg up to tabletop. Lift those arms up overhead. Inhale. And then exhale to come up to the shoulder blades. Now you can stay right here as you pump those arms for your inhale. Pumping for the exhale. Making sure that you're pumping from that shoulder joint. Elbows and wrists stay nice and strong. Or send your legs on the diagonal. And I'll offer this option. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heels together, toes apart, palms up. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so choose your option, either here or here as you flip those arms on the exhale. So let's begin. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going and do that option that's best for you. Good. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and in 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. Good. Make sure that you're keeping your gaze right at your knees. And inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. Looks great, everyone. And exhale 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Go ahead and pull your knees in. Head, neck, and shoulders are going to come down. Good. Just massage out that low back. Rock from side to side just for a moment. All right. We're going to flip it over onto your stomach, working in a prone position, working into the upper mid, a bit of the low back. And I want to really focus on opening up the shoulders again. It's all about shoulder mobility, shoulder stability today, especially, again, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of us are sitting over our kitchen tables or desks, hunched over a computer a lot during the day. So let's take the opportunity to really open ourselves up here. So coming into that prone position, let's get set up. You're going to stay in a neutral place here. So what that means is hip, and pubic bone are anchored against the mat. You can keep your towel just above your head for now. You want to draw through the backs of your kneecaps. So you're pulling up to the backs of your kneecaps, engaging quads, firing into your glutes, okay? All 10 toes are pressed into the earth, and your arms are coming out to the very edges of the mat, making sure that you're not squeezing in the shoulder blades at all. Your gaze is right down at that mat. We're going to inhale, draw the shoulder blades again down the back of the rib cage, and then you're going to lift up to a hover. Your gaze stays right at that mat, keep squeezing through those quads, and then you're going to lengthen and lower down. Let's do that again. Inhale, shoulder blades glide, and exhale, and lift and hold. Stay right here. Inhale to stay, exhale, and take it down. Good. One more like that. Inhale, and exhale, and come up. Beautiful, everyone. Hold it here. Upper and mid-back extensors are working, and then release back down. Good. We're just going to add a hover of those arms. Inhale, and then exhale. As you come up, just hover those arms slightly off the mat. Again, just be aware that you're not squeezing into your shoulder blades, and then take it back down. We're going to do one more like that. Inhale and then exhale. Pretend you've got an ice cube underneath that belly button and you don't want it to melt. Excellent. Let's take it down. Let's grab a hold of that towel. If you have any low back issues, open up your legs slightly and turn your heels in. Hold that towel with both fists, and you have an underhand grip with it. Yes, your knuckles are facing the floor, okay? Knuckles face the floor here. And I want you to just keep that tautness to that towel. Reach it behind you. And as you lower down to begin, let your shoulders roll forward. So we're going to get that nice internal and external rotation happening. So you're going to inhale as you open the front of the shoulders, then exhale. Lift and reach that towel behind you. Again, that gaze doesn't go forward. You're keeping your head and neck down. Reach those toes so you're that nice long line, and then take everything down. Again, inhale, open the front of the shoulders. Exhale, lift and reach. Hold it there, and take it back down. Again, inhale, open the front of the shoulders. Exhale, lift, 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 hold, and release back down. And let's do 2 more. Open, lift, and reach. Good. And right back down. Last one. Inhale, make sure you're staying long through those legs, squeezing into those glutes, and hold it up here. Let's stay for an extra breath. Stay for your inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale again and exhale and take it down. Switching positions now. That towel's going to come overhead. Stay laterally rotated. So the arm movement, you're going to be pulling that towel in towards you, towards your chest. Elbows are pointed towards your hips, and then you lengthen back out. The leg movement is just a heel squeeze prone. You're keeping your thighs on the ground, bringing those heels into a squeeze as you pull that towel in towards you. So let's put all of that together. We're going to inhale to prepare, exhale. Pull that towel in, you're coming into extension. Squeeze those heels, squeeze through the glutes, and press everything away. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, and take it down. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull it in. Elbows come toward those hips and lengthen out. Exhale. Inhale, release. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale, pull that towel in towards you. Squeeze those heels and lengthen away. 2 more. Exhale, pull it in. And press it away. And last one, exhale. Good, and press it away. Good, let's sit back once again into child pose. Good, sit all the way into your child pose. Let your chest rest on your thighs. Just sitting back in your heels. Good, come all the way up now to a seated position. Hold on to your towel for me. We're going to do 1 more exercise just to kind of open up that shoulder area. This is called a back scratcher. So I want you to, with your right hand, hold on to the towel with an overhand grip. And then with your left hand, you're holding it as well down below. So I'll turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, this is what it looks like. So from here, just sitting on your heels, you're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just 2 more. Lift and lower. This is a nice exercise you might even want to do a little later on, just to give yourselves a little stretch during your work day. Now switch directions, switch arms, and again, lift and lower. Notice which side might feel a little tighter for you. Lift and lower. Last one. Lift and lower down. Excellent. All right, we'll release the towel for now, everyone. We're just going to go into a quick sideline movement. Okay, this is a side twist. So I'm just going to be bringing you into a side plank, basically. So you're going to be sitting on your hip. Your ankles are connected. Your knees are in a diamond shape. Your hand or forearm is just resting on your knee, and you're maintaining that energy between your knees here. You're going to inhale, just press into the mat and activate through these waist muscles. And then you're going to come up. So I'm going to show you the modification. You're just coming up here. Good, it looks like some of you are ready to come all the way up. So you can hold it here and go through the arm movements, or take it all the way into the twist. Okay, arm's going to reach up to the ceiling. You're going to scoop and rotate, come back up, and bring that arm overhead. Now from here, watch what I do. You're gonna bend your knees, sweep that arm down, and come up and over. Do that 2 more times. Bend, and lift up and over. Last one. Bend, and lift up and over. Excellent. Reach that arm up to the ceiling 1 more time. Open up the knees and bring your hips down. Excellent. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. Okay. Ankles are connected. Those knees are open. You're going to inhale. Initiate with your waist and either come up on one knee or you can take it all the way up. Okay? So now, lift up toward the ceiling. You're going to rotate under and scoop and open up the chest. Good. Bring that bicep by your ear and then bend as you scoop that arm down and reach. Again, bend and reach, staying long through the back of the neck and reach. Beautiful. Bring that arm right back up to the ceiling. Open the knees and take it down. Little oblique work. All right, well, we're nearing toward the end of class, everyone. I'm just gonna finish off with just a little bit of an abdominal series for you. So we're gonna take it all the way down, bring your knees to tabletop, come up to the shoulder blades, and extend the left leg long, right leg is in towards you. We're gonna pulse in toward that knee for 8 counts. So you've got your right hand on the outside of your right knee. Your left hand's on the inside of your right ankle. And I just want you to pulse up toward that knee, lengthen through the other side. So for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch for 4, 3, 2, 1, and for 4, 3, 2, 1, go for 2, and 1, 2, and 1, go to singles. Switch, switch, switch. Exhale, 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 and exhale for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent, bring it down. We're gonna just do double leg stretch, so come up to the shoulder blades, knees are in tabletop, bend through those elbows, reach in a diagonal, nice big circle around. Exhale, inhale, and circle. Exhale, reach, inhale, circle. Exhale, inhale, circle, exhale, and reach. Good. Now, for modification, support the back of your neck. Just do the legs. Reach and pull in. Exhale, reach. Don't bring the knees beyond the hips. Exhale, reach and pull in. Last one. Inhale, in. Take your head, neck, and shoulders down, everyone. Lengthen your legs out and lift your arms overhead. Take a nice deep inhale, just breathing into that low back. Breathe into the arch in the low back. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's bring that right knee in towards your chest. If you have your towel handy, go ahead and wrap it around the sole of your foot. And you can lift that leg up toward the ceiling, going for a nice hamstring stretch here. Grabbing that towel with an overhand grip. Take that leg all the way out to the side with control, getting into the inner thigh. Come back to the center and swap it out. Go to the other side. Open up your right arm over to that same side, keeping your gaze at those fingers. And come back to the center. Let's swap that out. So now place your left foot inside that towel. Lengthen out that opposite leg and bring that foot in towards you. If you want to come up to the shoulders, feel free to do that. Release back down to the ground. Open that leg out to the side with control. come back to that center, swap to the other hand, go for that nice spine twist. Getting into the IT band, keep your gaze over to that opposite side as well, and come back to the center. Remove that towel, cross at the ankles, head, neck, and shoulders come up, inhale, and exhale. Come all the way up to a seated position, and take it over onto your knees. From here, let's press the pads of your toes under and come up to downward dog. Good, just pedal out your feet now. Drop the right knee and left, right and left. One more time, right and left. Walk your hands and feet together and slowly with control now, bring your hands to your thighs and take it up one vertebrae at a time with the crown of your head being the last to lift. Good. Let's bring your feet together and toes apart. We're going to take a nice big inhale, arms up, and exhale to press it down. Let's come up this time, a little balance challenge. Inhale, take it up, everyone. Hold it here for a moment. I hope you'll take the opportunity to stretch on your own today, since this is a little abbreviated. Hold that balance, bring your palms together. Good, and slowly bring those hands down to center heart. Bring your heels to the ground. Thank yourselves for all the hard work you did today. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Barbara. That's great. It's so great to see you. I wish I could